Hi friends, it's Megan. Thanks so much for joining me today. Welcome if you're new here, or welcome back if you're a returning viewer or subscriber. Happy New Year, everyone. I hope your New Year is off to a great start, and thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video, or if you're someone like me, taking time to listen to the video. I know I personally like to turn videos on, and if the person is just talking about products that I'm already familiar with, I'll just listen as I'm multitasking and doing something else. So if you are one of those people, thank you for listening. All right, let's go ahead and get into today's video. Now I do have a couple of housekeeping or updates before we get into the main meat and potatoes of the video, which is our Project Use It Up update. First, I wanted to ask you what, so I have 2 videos that I have filmed that are back from last year. I have an empties video compilation all the way from the end of July, beginning of August to mid-December of empties. So it's me in 2 or 3 different outfit changes because I filmed them at different times. Would you still be interested in that empties video, or is it old news? We don't really need to see your trash from last year. Let's start over fresh. Let me know about that one. And then also, I know I wasn't able to upload any videos for my fall Project Use It Up, but I did do a Project Use It Up in fall. So last year, back in November, I did go ahead and film a kind of wrap it up or summary video of what happened during my fall Project Use It Up, what products I used, and if I finished any and how far I got. It's one video kind of sharing all of the fall products. So let me know down in the comments below if you would be interested in if either or both of those videos. And if only one of them, let me know which one. And if enough people or a few people seem interested, then I will go ahead and upload those. And if not, then I'll just delete and move on. The other thing is, because I only have one item from the semi-annual sales and end of year sales that have been happening, I thought I'd go ahead and just share it right here with you. I might also post it in the community post area. But out of the Bath & Body Works sales, the Lush sales, the Victoria's Secret sales, this is the only product that I got, and I'm super pumped that this is the only product I got. I seriously am needing to go on a no-buy this year because of the amount of products that I have. I don't need anything else. So I did go into Bath & Body Works once or twice, not on the first day, but I did go in to look. A lot of it was stuff I knew I didn't need, also didn't really want. And then when I went into Victoria's Secret, I smelled all the new scents that were still available and on sale. This is the only one that interested me, and it is the Frost Melt, which is the hot chocolate, mint, and tonka. And it's just a light, minty, slightly chocolatey scent. I think, again, a good evening or going to bed scent. It's very light on me, doesn't last very long, but I do enjoy it. This one was $6.99, and it's the only kind of sale fragrance item that I've gotten. So I'm feeling super proud of that. I don't know. All right, now let's go ahead and get into the actual Use It Up update. So I did film an intro video for this winter 2023 into 2024 Project Use It Up. I will leave a link to that in case you are interested in seeing where I started. But here's the update. The update is I have no empties. Basically, I decided I wanted to just use whatever products that I had kind of chosen to focus on. I wanted to just use whatever products I wanted to use at that moment. So if that meant every day I was switching between different fragrances, then that's what it meant. And I kind of did that. For a couple of days I would wear one fragrance, another day I would wear a different fragrance. On the weekends I wear a third different fragrance. So I didn't focus on just using up one item. And I think that's why I don't have any empties. So things that I've used the most of and that I'm really anticipating actually being done with, one of them is Prismatic Stars, which I know is currently at Bath & Body Works. This one, actually, I'm not going to go ahead and do fragrance notes because that will take too long. You can look at my intro video, or probably on Bath & Body Works, or a website like Fragrantica or something to find the fragrance notes. But this one I am almost done. You can see the liquid here, and then even on the top where the packaging is a little bit there's more space between the packaging and the bottle, you can actually see it. This is probably realistically going to take me 2 more days, just because I don't want to just spray for no reason, just to use it up. I actually like want to enjoy it. So I'm anticipating probably 2 days for me to finish this, but that will definitely be an empty. Other things that I've used a lot of is the Hope Winter Peach Marshmallow. So as you can see here, I started off about a third of the way and now I have a third left. So feeling really good about that shower gel. For the lotion, I'm about halfway done with the lotion. I did turn it upside down. If we take a look at where I started, that's probably about here. So I probably had started with a fourth used and now I am definitely at the halfway mark. So I'm feeling really good about that. For the fragrance mist, I started here and now I'm here. So a little bit of use. I think with this one, it's a little bit too sweet, like artificially sweet. So I was using this a lot at the beginning of December, but since towards the end of December, I wanted to move into more like perfumey fragrances, and this is a little bit too sweet for that. So this is kind of a like, when I'm in the mood for something sweeter, I'll definitely pull that out again. I'm hoping I can finish that by the end of the project, just because I've had this for a couple years and I really don't want to keep this in my collection, but at the same time I'm also not like super excited to use it up. We'll see. Another one that I did get a lot of progress on is Mary Cookie. So I had 2 body creams in the travel size. One is still completely unused, but the other one I have cut into. I still have a good decent amount, probably at least 2 uses in this, but I went ahead and cut it open because I was having trouble squeezing it out of the top, but I knew that there was a lot left. And I also have the fragrance mist in Mary Cookie. I've used about this much. I'm running into the same problem with the like Winter Peach Marshmallow, where the Mary Cookie is just like a little bit too gourmand for me. And I think that's something I've come to realize over the length of wearing these fragrances, is that I really enjoy the gourmand scents in like home fragrance, but it's like not my favorite scent as body care like on me. And I know I've talked about this a lot, where like things are too sweet, too vanilla. I didn't really like the lemon pound cake fragrance mist, or you know, like those notes. And I think Mary Cookie is kind of along the same note, or like same situation. So I've been wearing those mostly on the weekends rather than during the weekday. Like it's just not a scent I want to smell like when I'm at work. So there's that. Another thing that I've used a lot of is Bonfire Bash. So Bonfire Bash, this is last year's packaging. It is very, very yellow, and because of the vanilla note, and even though the cream is not bad, because it's so yellow it actually discolors my skin, and I really have to kind of like work it into my skin, or like let it sit and kind of melt into my skin for a little bit longer than I would with a non-yellow body cream. And so because of that, I've also kind of backed off using it during the week when like I really kind of need to get through the morning routine so I can go to work. Sometimes I actually sit on my couch after, like just in my robe, after like getting out of the shower and lotioning up, and I don't want it to stain my couch, you know, which it sometimes stains my robe. So, you know, I've kind of like, I'm using this on weekends when I have more time. So I started off here, I'm down to here. I still have a decent amount left, but I am getting much, much closer to being done. In terms of the fragrance mist, I started off here, and now I'm down here. So good progress in that one. Going with the shower gel that I used with Mary Cookie and with Bonfire Bash has been the Native shower gel or body wash in Sugar Cookie, and I started off with it completely unused, and now I'm about a little bit less than halfway done. Yeah. This one, I was a little bit nervous that it was going to be a little bit too buttery for me. The Native and Baked by Melissa collaboration in the vanilla tie-dye cupcake scent was so buttery, it smelled like buttered popcorn to me when I actually like used it in the shower. And so I was afraid this was going to be very similar. But there's a little bit, I don't know if it's more of a cookie or sugar note. There's just something else that kind of keeps it from being buttered popcorn. And so I do actually really enjoy this scent, and I was worried I wasn't going to. So I'm glad that I am able to use that one with a few different body creams and fragrance mists. Other things I have used up, I'm very close to being done with this Twilight shower jelly from Lush. A shower jelly is basically a shower gel in a jelly form. Mine looks like this. It has kind of this iridescent navy blue look to it. It's a little bit slimy. As you can see from the side, I have about a third left, and I'm planning that this will be used up and probably by 5 washes, just because it's starting to break apart in the shower, and so it'll go pretty fast. Twilight, if you're not familiar with it, is a very herbal lavender scent that's cut with a little bit of sweetness, and I really enjoy it because of that little bit of sweetness that comes after the herbal lavender scent. I'm usually not a lavender person, but I love Twilight. All right, I also used Into the Night. This is what I've been using as the in the shower. So this is the glowing body scrub, and I started off here and I am now down here. So this much used. I find that I have not been pulling for this one as much just because it's in this sort of container and it's a little bit harder for me to squeeze out. So I kind of tend to gravitate towards other like shower gels if I'm in a rush, but like on the weekend or in the evening, sometimes I'll pull that out. And then for the body lotion, I also decided to turn this one upside down because I was using it a few days in a row. So I started off here. So that would be like up here. And now I'm down to this mark. So I still have a lot of it left, but I did put a dent in it. For the fragrance mist of Into the Night, I just used a little bit. I started off here right at the top of the label, and now I'm about a centimeter and a half in. I really like this. It's just a very strong scent. I don't need to spray a lot of it, but I still get a really strong fragrance that lasts on me for quite a while. So that one's just one that's like a powerhouse. It's something I'm gonna have for a very long time, even after the lotion and the shower, what is this, the body scrub is done, because like it just lasts a really long time on me, and I'm okay with that. I do like the fragrance. I also started using in the last few days Chasing Fireflies. So this one started off new and I'm just right about here. So I haven't used it that much, but I have been using it most recently and I've really been enjoying that scent. And for the body lotion has been much harder to figure out. I think I'm around here. I tried looking in, but this packaging is so opaque. Even shining a light, I'm not quite sure where the line is, but I think it's here for the body lotion. And then for the fragrance mist, right here, I started off at the top and I'm just like right at the top of the label line. So not a whole lot used, but this is again another scent that's fairly strong on me. But that's also an example. That one and Into the Night are two examples of fragrances that I've really been gravitating more towards. And as the weather has been getting colder, the more like perfumey, maybe slightly sweet, but nothing like gourmand, or like slightly floral, but nothing really, really floral in terms of fragrance, like notes and scents. Okay, everything else has been like minimally used. Let's talk about my peppermint, like candy cane peppermint scents. So I've been using the Native Body Wash and Candy Cane, or at least I was at the beginning of December. I started off completely new. I've only gotten to about here. Honestly, I'm just not a peppermint person in body like fragrance. I think I like it okay just to smell it, but I don't really like how it lingers on me. I don't know, I just not really been into it. So especially the Twisted Peppermint fragrance mist that I have. So I think that's why I haven't been using these as often. I have been trying to use the Tree Hut Candy Cane in the Whipped Shea Body Butter. Like there's like maybe a tiny dent in it, but I didn't mark this one and there's still a lot of product in here. I haven't used it more than like 2 or 3 times just not something I want to use. I don't know. Twisted Peppermint, I love the scent, like smelling it, spraying and smelling it, but I don't love the scent on me. Like, I like smelling it, but then when I'm like going to spray it on me, I'm like, ugh. Like, I don't know. That's just how I'm feeling right now, right at the top of the labeling. So I've used a tiny, tiny bit, but not a whole lot. Other things that I've used a little bit of, Wrapped in Vanilla. So Wrapped in Vanilla has been my like gym scent. I think I've mentioned that. Where's the shower gel? Oh, here it is. So the shower gel I did use a little bit, and it's not like I don't shower after the gym, and that's why I haven't used it. And I have been going to the gym more regularly. It's just that when I shower at the gym, I use these. If I go home to shower, then I use something else. In terms of the body lotion or the body cream, I'm about at the same spot. And then for the fragrance mist, I started here and I used a little bit. I've been pairing this with Replica's Whispers in the Library, because this is a very like sweet vanilla, like gourmand vanilla, because of the velvet sugar and chantilly creme. And then the Whispers in the Library has a vanilla base note, but there's some kind of other like papery, less like sweet notes in it that have really kind of helped cut this sweet vanilla, and I've really been enjoying that. Let's see. Magic in the Air. No progress. I'm expecting to use this more in January and February. This kind of has that like more perfumey, general, like pleasant body care, non-memorable body care scent. So I'm planning to use this more like starting now into and through January, but no progress so far. We're still at the same spot. Same thing for the lotion. It's kind of gotten a little jostled around, but it's still up here. No use on that. And then for the fragrance mist, still here. No use on that. The other kind of full set that I have before I get into random individual things is Snowflakes and Cashmere, which is, I think, just on me, a very, very light scent. Other people have said how strong a scent this is, and that's why they like it, and I don't get that at all, even in the newer version that I tried this year. Oh, which, by the way, that Snowflakes and Cashmere that I got in the $4.95 body care sale, I did go ahead and return that one, because to me it smells exactly the same as the fragrance mist I already have, so I went and returned it. So no change in the shower gel, no change in the body lotion, and also for some reason there's like a little tiny change. I think I might have just mislabeled or mismarked it before, but basically no change in the mist. And then that's it for all the kind of like sets of items. Everything else is kind of like random one-offs. So Midnight Amber Glow, I did use a little bit of it. I started here and now I'm down to here. So I've used about 3/4 of an inch, maybe an inch. I have been using this occasionally instead of the Bonfire Bash scent. I used the Bonfire Bash lotion, but then I was pulling that. I also have Twilight Nights, still at the halfway mark. I have not used that at all. I also have Pure Wonder in the body or fragrance mist, also at the halfway mark. I haven't used that at all. I can't remember if this was in my intro video or not. Feeling a little bit lazy, don't want to look it up. So if it's not in the intro video, then I'm adding it in, because it was unofficially in. If it wasn't, I was still using it. And if it was in my intro video, then here's the update. I'm basically still here. This is where I started at the beginning of winter, and I used it a few times as a hand lotion, but it is something that I want to finish up this winter. This is Zen Garden from the aromatherapy line. This is back from like 2020. It's made with mimosa, pink pepper, and ylang-ylang, and it's just a very bright, with the mimosa scent, slightly like citrusy scent to it. I really, really love this scent. I kind of wish I had gotten a fragrance mist with it, but I didn't. And I'm just at a point now where I don't want to keep these glass apothecary jars or containers, because to me they're just a pain in the butt, and as packaging to like try and get all your product out. And also, like, it's 2020, I need to use this up and move on. So I am going to be sad when this is used up, but I am also like trying to use it up. It's been mostly like a hand lotion before I go to bed. And then last couple of items, I talked about needing to use up my Lush products because these are from Christmas last year, or like the Boxing Day sale from last year. So these are literally a year old and I have not used them. I have a Bubble Bar and a bath bomb in the Twilight scent. Still haven't used those. And I have this Bubble Bar in like this, I think it's like a citrus something scent. It's like a unicorn horn. Haven't used that either. I'm just not a bath person. I think it's a combination of the bathtub I have is that standard, like, I don't know, like North American or USA, like bathtubs. The standard bathtub that they have are like not great for adults at all. Like they're perfect for kids, but as an adult, you're sitting waist up in your bath water. And so like the top half of you is cold and the bottom half is fine. And like you can't fully stretch your legs out. And I'm 5'3" and I can't fully stretch my legs out. So it's like, and also I don't have like a ledge, so I can't like, you know, have one of those like, what is it? Those bathtub like shelves where you can like put a book or like have wine or a coffee or tea or whatever, like some sort of beverage next to you. Like I can't do that because I don't have a ledge on the inside of the bathtub. So it's like I basically, and also my water in that bathroom that has the bathtub does not get very hot. It's like hot enough for a shower if you're not staying very long, but it's not hot enough for a bath because it would get cold really quickly. So just overall, it's a very unpleasant experience for me, and I don't like taking baths very often. And also it's just like a lot of water that I feel like is being used. I know a shower uses a lot of water too, but I just feel like a bathtub is just a lot of water. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to try and work through these bath products so that way I can be done with them. And I do enjoy it in the moment, but just the overall experience is like not my favorite. So I've learned my lesson. I have not bought any more bath products. Honestly, my son is now old enough to where he doesn't drink the bathtub water. So I might give these to him to use. Like just kind of break them up into little smaller chunks because he doesn't need to use a whole like bath bomb for him. But I might consider doing that to use it, and especially if it changes color, I think he'll know not to drink the bath water. He's old enough now to know that. Anyway, especially if I tell him like don't drink the bath water, has stuff in it and it's gonna taste yucky, and I think he'll realize. Anyway, kind of rambling here at the end, but that is my update for my winter project Use It Up. If you are still here at the very end of the video, thank you so much. Leave me a snowflake or snowman emoji so I know that you're here at the end, or you can just leave a comment and let me know as well. Down in the comments, in addition to that emoji, I would love if you let me know if you are interested in seeing those empties or fall project Use It Up videos that I mentioned at the very beginning. And then also I would like to know, since I'm not doing an SAS specific haul because I don't really have anything other than this one product, I would love to know down in the comments below if you have purchased anything from any of the SAS or end of year sales that have been happening, Bath and Body Works, Lush, Victoria's Secret, any of the other maybe smaller shops that I've missed. Let me know down in the comments below if you did end up getting anything, and if so, what did you end up getting? Because even though I'm not purchasing anything, I still love to hear from others what they end up getting. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you are having a great new year and a great evening, morning, day, whatever time of day you're watching this. I hope the rest of your day is wonderful, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.